from Madison Champion of the United States, who Madison took a quota place yesterday. She also did fairly well in the Pan Am Games last year, placing 5th and 6th in different individual events. So I don't really quite know what that little devil is supposed to signify. Is it a disbelief in any gods, perhaps? I don't know. So I can see our Chief Range Officer is in place. I can just see Amy Yu of the Republic of Korea just off to the right. Just looking over to see whether or not the athletes are ready to come in for the introductions for this bronze and gold medal match. So for those of you joining us on YouTube, then thank you very much for coming along. Do like and subscribe to our channel. That way all the content will pop up for you. You don't have to go searching. And likewise, if you're watching on Facebook, then you can leave your comments of support as well. And just tell us where you are around the world. Where are you watching us as we come live here from Delhi, where local time is just coming up to 1:05. Day 2 of competition here at New Delhi for the 2024 WSPS World Cup, and we're about to get underway with the R11 bronze medal match. And that's going to be contested between New Zealand and India. And then coming up later, we've got the gold medal match between the United States and Brazil. It literally is North and South America battling it out for the gold medal. So just looking over to the left of your picture, you can just see the jury with the red vests. So I think we're about to get underway. And I can see our announcer Amy Yu just awaiting the athletes to come into the finals hall. I think for some reason there's been a bit of a delay. Sometimes it happens though. So yes, do leave your comments of support. Do tell us who you're here and who you're here for and who you're cheering on. And let's just enjoy the world of parachuting. Here's some highlights from the bronze and gold medal matches earlier on today. Well, I did think there we were going to get a full highlights reel, but just a couple of shots of jury coming into the 10-meter hall. So here's Amy Yu of the Republic of Korea. She's our announcer, and here are the introductions.
WSPS World Cup. My name is Amy, and it is my honor to present you the 10-meter rifle mixed team SH2. First, we're going to start with the bronze medal match, and followed by gold medal match. Please give a big round of applause as I introduce the bronze medal match teams, and followed by gold medal match teams. On firing point G and H, representing the team of India. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. Let's welcome Pavani Banod and Satya Janadine Layara. On firing point E and F, representing the team of New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Natalie Brunzel and Candy Singh. On firing point C and D, representing the team of Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause, Jessica Michalage and Bruno Stolbekiber. On firing point A and B, representing the team of United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause, Madison Champion and Jessica Hayes. The jury member in charge of this final is Somaya Iman Edin from United Arab Emirates. assistant jury in this final is Sanjana Barua of India. The chief range officer for this final is Sudhir Tomar of India. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please enjoy this final. We are moving on to the bronze medal match first. Good luck to all our teams.
So that's the introductions done for now for this bronze medal match. It's New Zealand versus India. My name is Rory McAllister and I'll be your commentator for both the bronze and gold medal matches. India, the home nation, did pick up a silver in the R10 earlier today. It was gold for the People's Republic of China and bronze for Ukraine. There's Sudhir Tomar, who is our chief range officer. And he's been commanding all of the finals except our pistol final yesterday. So our athletes will just settle in. We'll have 5 minutes. Sorry, no, 3 minutes of preparation and sighting time. And it's New Zealand versus India for this one. So if you're along to support New Zealand, let's hear you in the comments. And likewise, India, well, there's always lots of support in the comments section for the Indian teams. So I'm not quite sure that we're actually going to start on time. Perhaps we will. The first shot is due to be fired around 1:15. Local time here in New Delhi is 1:10. Actually just ticked over to 1:11 to be precise. So we've had a great time in India so far. It'll still be nice, I think, to get out and see some of India itself, see some of the wildlife, take in some more of the cuisine. The food has been absolutely beautiful. Then of course there's the Taj Mahal, as I was here 5 years ago and didn't get a chance to see too much of India. Got to see a little bit of New Delhi in the centre of the city. But it's such a vast country, it would, to travel all the way around it, it'd probably take you the guts of a year, I would think. So there's Sonia Benchina just off to the right. She's the coach for New Zealand. Looking pretty relaxed. That's Karanjit Singh, 35 years old now. Just settling into this bronze medal match. So Natalie Brunzel and Karanjit Singh are the New Zealand team. Will it be bronze for them today? Will they leave empty-handed? Wherever you are watching around the world, if you're in New Zealand, then you're in front of us time-wise. You're the lucky ones, because for those supporters who are going to be here for the United States and Brazil, it's very early in the morning indeed, back in North and South America. So if you are watching from New Zealand, it'd be good to hear from you in the comments section. So 3 minutes preparation and sighting time is now going to tick down. So depending on where you are around New Zealand, I think it's about 8:42 at the moment in the evening. So the point system is in effect here, which means each athlete takes their shots. The shots are combined, and then the highest combined score, it will be converted into points. 2 points for the highest series win. And if the two scores in terms of the combined total are tied, then each team will be awarded 1 point each. And it's the first team to 16 points who'll take the bronze medal. So Sonia Benchina nodding along, clearly happy with everything that's going on so far. I do wonder if New Zealand, if they do take the bronze, whether or not we'll see a haka. I'd love to get a haka going, the national dance of New Zealand. You see it pretty much before every single All Blacks rugby match, whether or not they're playing home or away. And so, there's Tonga as well, with their different version of the haka. And some of the other Pacific Islanders as well do so as well, but there's nothing quite like seeing a New Zealand haka, so it would be good to get one going, I think, here in New Delhi. So Pavani Banoth and Satya Janarada Rayala are the Indian team. And there's Meena Kumari, the coach. So once we get to the 30-second marker, then the Chief Range Officer, which is Sudhir Tomar of India, will call that 30 seconds remain for the athletes, just so they know that this bronze medal match is about to get underway. Each coach as well can call a timeout. A timeout lasts 60 seconds, or 1 minute if you prefer.
30 seconds.
And there's the 30-second call, and it's not unusual for us to see a positive impact of the timeouts when they're called. It certainly happened in the bronze medal match earlier today between India and Ukraine. India were just struggling a little bit, and timeout was called, and then immediately after the timeouts there was a series win for India, and it was certainly very valuable at the time. So the stop and unload command has been given from the Chief Range Officer. It's so important that the athletes listen to all of the Chief Range Officer's commands, because if you don't, it can lead to penalties, and nobody wants that. So first competition shot, load, and then the Chief Range Officer will call start. So we are officially underway in this bronze medal match. New Zealand versus India in the R11 10-metre air rifle standing SH2 mixed team bronze medal match. So 10.9 from Natalie Brunzell of New Zealand. What a way to open up. And that 9.2 from Karanjit Singh wasn't enough to take the victory in that series, because India with 2 shots in the 10 ring, Rayala with a fantastic 10.8, and India take that first series win. It's India 2, New Zealand 0.
Start.
2 10.1s from the New Zealanders, a 20.2 total. India, though, they've done it again. It's a 20.9 total, a difference of 0.7. And a 10.5 and a 10.4 from the Indian team is enough to take another series win. India are now 4 points in front.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
So 19.6 total this time from New Zealand. 10.8 so far from Banoth of India, with Rayala still to shoot.
Stop.
So it's India with another series win, and New Zealand have some work to do here. And I do wonder if Sonia Benchina will call a timeout at some point if India keep taking the series wins.
Start.
9.8 from Karanjit Singh, and 9.1 meanwhile from Rayala. 2 shots in the 9 ring from India. And New Zealand do have their first series win, a total of 20.0. And India have now got 6 points, New Zealand with 2. So the Kiwis are up and running.
Start.
10.5 and a 10 from New Zealand. That's a 20.5 total. It's just been pipped. It's not enough. India have done it by the narrowest of margins, 0.1. And India with a 20.6 total now get another 2 points on the board. New Zealand 2, India 8.
Team India 8 points and Team New Zealand 2 points.
Time out over. For the next competition shot, load. Start.
So who will be first to shoot this time? 40 seconds left. And Karanjit Singh, once again, is nice and brave, goes ahead, 9.2. A 19.6 total from India, and it's a 19.6 total from New Zealand, so it's a draw. That means 1 point each. New Zealand move up to 3 points. India, meanwhile, are now on 9 points.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Another shot in the 9 ring from Karanjit Singh, another one from Natalie Brinzel. So New Zealand on 19.1 and another 19.1. Would you believe it? It's 2 draws in a row. It does mean India move up to double figures. They're now on 10 points and New Zealand on 4. So it's shaping up to be quite an interesting bronze medal match because India find themselves just 6 points away from the total of 16, which is enough to clinch the bronze medal. Meanwhile, would you believe, 2 draws in a row? I mean, the mathematical possibilities of that happening, I'm not even going to start to work them out, but it just shows you, even with this decimal scoring converted into points. And Meena Kumari is certainly trying to send positive vibes to the New Zealand team, sorry, to the Indian team even. Perhaps even then she was sending it to the New Zealand team because they've just taken a series win. So New Zealand now on 6 points, India on 10.
Start.
10.2 and a 9.8 from New Zealand, but you can hear from the reaction of the Indian crowd and the supporters here, a 10.6, and it's another 10.8 from Rayala. That's the second time he's hit a 10.8 in this bronze medal match. India are now 4 points away from a bronze medal. New Zealand, meanwhile, still have 10 points to go if they're to get to a total of 16. It's now up to series 10, and another 50 seconds is on the clock.
Start.
10.2 10.5 from Natalie Brunzel, 9.7 from Karanjit Singh. It's another draw. I think even Rayala can't believe it. 3 draws in this bronze medal match so far. 20.2 for each team, nothing to separate them except the points that are already on the board. It's New Zealand 7, India 13.
Start.
India have done it again. They've taken a series win. The crowd go berserk. India got a silver medal earlier in the R10. They could be about to claim a bronze medal here. Banoth and Rayala are doing the business so far. New Zealand, meanwhile, have a lot of work to do. They're on 7 points. I've seen it done before, but New Zealand now need to win every single series. New Zealand cannot afford another draw, because if it was 1 point each, India would notch up to 16 points and take the bronze medal. .3 from Brunzel and 9.7 from Singh. And New Zealand have taken that series win. I think India and the supporters were just about to start celebrating there as they were clapping along. And India, I think, have called a timeout, and Meena Kumari will take the 60 seconds, perhaps just to disrupt some rhythm, perhaps to the New Zealand team, who have started to fight back with a series win. Karanjit Singh's had quite a few shots in the 9 ring, and if there's a slight improvement there, they could even get more series wins. But India are now 1 point away from a bronze medal, despite an 8.9 shot and a 9.5. Clearly that's just nerves kicking in at this stage. So 13th series, New Zealand 9, India 15. A 10.6 and a 10.2 from New Zealand. Is it enough? A 10.4 from Banoth. A 9.9 from Rayala. And the nerves continue. New Zealand, the fight back is on. And the Kiwis aren't going to give up. New Zealand now on 11 points. India on 15. I did say a second ago, we've seen it before. And in shooting, anything can happen. And particularly with this point system as well. Who knows what's going to happen in this bronze medal match. New Zealand 11, India 15. One thing's for sure, if New Zealand manage to pull this back, I think even they'll blast the roof off the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range. 20.4 for New Zealand. And 19.4 for India. New Zealand have done it again. Massive smile from Natalie Brunzel. And Rayala just shakes his head. He can't believe what he's seeing and what he's experiencing here. Can New Zealand level up this bronze medal match here in New Delhi? So the load command is given. We'll then wait for start, and then we have another 50 seconds. And Natalie Brunzel and Karanjit Singh just need to compose themselves here if they're to pull this back. Or will India take a series win? Even if it's a draw, India get the bronze. That's a cracking shot from Karanjit Singh at 10.6. Brunzel with a 9.9. It's enough, it's enough. 20.5. And would you believe it, the comeback has happened. New Zealand 15, India 15. If it's a draw, it'll go to a shoot-off and it'll have to carry on. Meanwhile, a 9.8 and a 9.1, 2 shots in the 9 ring from India. Wherever you are, you must be on the edge of your seat, and if you're standing up, maybe sit down, or what the heck, stay standing. New Zealand 15, India 15. This is for the bronze medal. A 9.7 from Brunzel, an 8.7 from Banoff, a 19 total from India. They've done it by 0.4. What a bronze medal match. One of the best I've ever seen in the WSPS World Cup. And certainly one of the best I've seen over the last few years. New Zealand just not quite enough in the end to clinch the bronze medal, and in front of their home supporters, the Indian team have done it. Just listen to that applause. Well, a punch of the air from the New Zealand team. What an effort. What an effort. Just great entertainment in the world of parachuting. I've heard people say shooting is boring. Well, if you think so, are you watching? That's all I'd say right now. What a fantastic bronze medal match. The Indian supporters and crowd are just chanting the name of their country. Such a proud moment for them, as Pavani Banoff and Satya Jandarara Rayala are pleased and delighted to have taken the bronze. And with the reaction, you'd easily think they'd have taken gold. Whew, well, there we are. Let's all gather our breath, because that was just the bronze medal match. We now move on to the gold medal match. It's coming up for you in just a second in the R11 mixed team 10-meter air rifle standing SH2. And it's the United States of America versus Brazil. North America versus South America coming up in just a few moments, live here from New Delhi at the 2024 WSPS World Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the gold medal match. Please give a big round of applause to the gold medal match team.
Welcome back to our live coverage here in New Delhi of the 2024 WSPS World Cup as our athletes come in for the gold medal match. Brazil versus the United States of America. And Amy Yu from the Republic of Korea is our announcer and has the introductions.
your position.
So good afternoon to you. Just gone 1:30 here local time in New Delhi. We're about to get underway with the gold medal match for the mixed team in the R11 10-meter air rifle standing SH2 category. The United States versus Brazil. North America versus South America in a battle for the gold medal here in New Delhi. If you were here for our bronze medal match a few moments ago, it was absolutely brilliant, superb. Urge you to watch that back on our YouTube channel or on Facebook. Meanwhile, here's the United States team of Madison Champion and Ben Hayes. Ben Hayes just 18 years old, and this is his first international competition. So for those of you watching back in the United States, if you're here to cheer on Ben, then make sure you do it in full American style. Plenty of whooping and cheering and hollering. Madison Champion, meanwhile, already picked up a quota place yesterday for the Paralympic Games in Paris later this summer, and also a team bronze as well for both these two. So one thing's for sure, both teams know they're guaranteed at least a silver medal, and that's the beauty coming into a gold medal match like this. You know you've already done the hard work, a medal is there, it's just whether or not you can actually upgrade a silver to a gold. And there's Brenda Silva from Colorado Springs, still one of the places in America I've yet to get to. Seen most of the country but not quite got over that far. I've seen it from the plane landing in San Francisco, but it's never the same, is it, looking out the window to actually being there. Meanwhile, here is the Brazilian team. This is Jessica Michalak and Bruno Stovkiefer. Those Brazilian outfits wearing gold and green. Will it be gold today for Brazil? Or they have to settle for a silver medal? Well, we're about to find out. That's the good thing. So wherever you're watching around the world, do leave your comments. Let us know where you're joining us from. Uwe Knapp is the Brazilian coach. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to leave your likes, put your comments of support. Let's just celebrate the world of parachuting. And likewise, if you're on YouTube, you can like and subscribe to the channel. That way, all of our future broadcasts and all content connected with parachuting will pop up for you on your phone, your tablet, or your laptop. So just waiting now in these last few moments before the Chief Range Officer calls 3 minutes of preparation sighting time. There we have it. He's just given the start command for that. So now we have 3 minutes ticking down. Just gives the athletes time just to settle in to the finals hall. Obviously it's different to the qualification hall. It's much more of an arena in here, much brighter lights, different conditions, different temperatures. And here's 22-year-old Madison Champion. Did have a word with Madison before the final started. She seemed in good spirits and had a 5th place in the Para-Pan Am Games. Also had a 6th place as well, so it was a 5th and 6th. And then there was that quota place yesterday for the Paralympic Games. So far, Madison's had a good couple of days here in competition in New Zealand? New Delhi. New Zealand are in the bronze medal match. That's just a second ago. We're definitely in New Delhi. We're definitely in India. I wish I could blame my brain on the fact that it's an early morning if I was watching for the United States, but I have to be honest and say it's just coming up to 1:40 in the afternoon, so I've got absolutely no excuse at all. Now here's Ben Hayes, 18 years old, and in his first international competition. What a moment for Ben. He comes to an international competition, he goes straight into a gold medal match. How will this young man handle the pressure? With hopefully with truth, justice, and the American way. So just over 1 minute to go on the preparation sighting time clock. Let's have a look at Jessica Michalak of Brazil, 4th place at the Parapan American Games. Also competed at most of the World Cups last year as well. She's now 29 years old. And alongside Jessica in the Brazilian team, we'll have a look at a second at Bruno Stovkiefer. 30 seconds to go on the preparation and sighting time, so we're almost ready to get underway with this gold medal match. Will it be as exhilarating as the bronze medal match that we've just witnessed? Well, I say we, I mean, you have to have been here, of course, for the bronze medal match itself, but it was an absolute cracker. So here's Bruno Stovkiefer, bronze medalist in Lima at the 2019 Parapan Am Games. And who knows, could be walking away with a gold medal today from New Delhi. One thing's for sure, he knows he's already got a silver. That's a guarantee. It's whether or not now you can do the upgrade. Closes his eyes, takes a moment. 38 years old, showing his experience. So the point system is what's in play here. Each athlete takes their individual shot. The shots are combined, and the highest combined score gets 2 points. If the combined scores are tied, then each team will receive 1 point each. So this is the R11 mixed team 10-meter air rifle standing SH2 classification. This is the gold medal match. Here we go. 19.9 for the Americans, 10.4 for Brazil so far, and a 20.6 total. 2 shots in the 10 ring, a 10.4 for Michalak and Stovkiefer with a 10.2. So Brazil have the highest score and therefore take the first points. It's Brazil 2, United States 0.
Stop.
So 2 shots in the 10 ring from the Americans, a 20.7 total. It's enough to take the 2 points. Brazil have a total of 20.0, so finish just 0.7 behind.
For the next competition shot, low. Stop.
So he'll be first to shoot, 40 seconds left. Ben Hayes still yet to go. Meanwhile, Madison Champion with a 10.7. Another 10.7, that was from Stovkiefer of Brazil. Brazil have a total of 20.5. The United States have pipped that one. A 10.9 is the highest shot. Madison Champion just off that by 0.2 with a 10.7. So the United States now on 4 points, Brazil on 2.
Stop. Stop.
20.9 from the American team. Brazil with a 21.3. So the Americans finish up just 0.4 behind. So now the United States on 4 points, Brazil on 4.
Stop.
So another high shot in the 10s for Madison Champion, 10.6. 10.5 from Stovkeeper. And Brazil just take that series win by 0.3. A total of 20.4 against a total of 20.1. Brazil now go back in front. It's Brazil 6, the United States 4.
Stop.
.5 from Michalak. Meanwhile, Madison Champion with a shot in the 9 ring. It's a high 9 though, it's a 9.9. Brazil on a total of 20.9, and it's enough to take another series win. And Uwe Knapp, the coach, just looks up at the screen and knows that another 2 points are confirmed. So the United States remain on 4 points. Brazil, meanwhile, with another 2 points, they're up to a total of 8. There's Ghislaine Briez of France in the middle of your screen, the technical delegates for this competition, meaning she's pretty much in charge of everything. .5 for Madison Champion, Ben Hayes with a 9.5. It's 20 for the Americans, it's 20 for the Brazilians. It's our first draw in this gold medal match, means 1 point each. The United States now on 5, Brazil on 9.
Start.
And a 10.9 from Michalak in response to Madison Champions, 10.7. Great total from the Americans, normally a 10.7 and 10.6. That would be enough for a series win, but with that 10.9 and that 10.6 from the Brazilians, 21.5 means it's another 2 points for Brazil. They're now on 11 points. The United States are on 5.
Start.
10.5 and a 10 from the Americans, 20.5 total against 20.7. So another series win by the narrowest again of margins, only a 0.2 difference. Brazil are now 3 points away from 16 points. That's enough to take the gold medal.
Start.
10.3 from Madison Champion, and Michalak also with a 10.3. A 9.7 from Ben Hayes. And it's another series win. Brazil just edge closer. The experience of this Brazilian team is just starting to show. 20.7 total. And it's another 2 points for Brazil. Even with a draw now, that's enough. That would be 1 point for Brazil. It's enough to get them to 16 and take gold. Can the Americans fight back? You do have to remember Ben Hayes in his first international competition. So it's an amazing achievement to have got here. Both teams know they have a silver medal guaranteed. It's just whether or not you can upgrade to a gold. Madison Champion will probably shoot first, but doesn't. Michalak with a 10.7. Oh, Champion with a 10.8. 10.6 from Stov Kiefer and a 10.5 from Ben Hayes. It's a draw. And it's enough for Brazil. And Bruno Stov Kiefer gets a kiss on the head. And Brazil, wearing gold on their tracksuits, have converted that into real life as that gold safety flag is put into Stov Kiefer's rifle. There it is, confirmed. Brazil take the gold medal here in the R11 10-meter air rifle standing. SH2, Jessica Michalak and Bruno Stov Kiefer are gold medalists here in New Delhi at the World Cup. Madison Champion was going over just to congratulate the Brazilians. They haven't been able to do that yet, but Madison Champion, well, already a champion. She's got a silver medal now, plus that quota place yesterday here on day one. And Ben Hayes, alongside in his first international competition, is a silver medalist here on the world stage at the WSPS World Cup here in New Delhi 2024.
Representing India goes to Pavani Bano and Satya Janathan Lera.
Well, let's not forget about the efforts of the Indian team. What a performance. The roof was blasted off here in the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range. India with the bronze medal.
The team of United States of America goes to Madison Champion and Jessica Hayes.
Ben Hayes and Madison Champion
Gold medal winning team
are the silver medalists.
goes to Jessica Michalak and Bruno Stov Kiefer.
So Jessica Michalak and Bruno Stov Kiefer are the gold medalists here, and even that gold tracksuit top just on the knees of Stov Kiefer, almost just to confirm even further that the gold medal is theirs. So that's it for the R11. Whew, what a bronze medal match. The gold medal match had its moments as well of excitement. North America versus South America. It's silver to the United States, gold to Brazil, and India have another medal on day two. This time it was bronze to add to the silver that they took earlier in the R10. So just in case you'd liked more, don't worry, we've got more for you here from New Delhi. We've got the P6 mixed 25-meter pistol SH1 coming up. Sorry, should I say the P mixed P6 in the mixed team, and that's coming up local time at 3 o'clock here live from New Delhi, so you can watch us on YouTube. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and you can also watch us on Facebook as well. If you search for WSPS shooting, then you can watch us there. So we've got some highlights coming up for you in just a second, as well as we just look at these wonderful scenes of the bronze medal team on the right of your picture. That's Team India. There they are. And the silver medalists from the United States just to the left of your screen as we pan across to the Brazilians, and then once again back onto the Indian team who took the bronze medal in the R11 mixed team 10-meter air rifle standing SH2. So let's have a look back then. Here are some highlights of the day so far, and with the R11 mixed team 10-meter air rifle. Bronze medal match first of all, and then there was the gold medal match to follow. So earlier on it was New Zealand versus India, where India in for another medal. Well, indeed, it did happen. A bronze medal was in the bag. New Zealand went away empty-handed, put up a real fight though. If you haven't seen the bronze medal match, I would urge you to watch it. It's one of the best I've seen for a long time. New Zealand was so far behind. I think the score was 15-4, and they managed to pull it back all the way, but were just pipped right at the last minute by the Indian team. Then in the gold medal match, USA versus Brazil. Team USA with the silver and Brazil with the gold. So we'll be back later today, Local time here in India will be 3:30. Sorry, 3 o'clock for the P-Mix team P6. That's 3 o'clock local time. So we'll see you in just over 1 hour live on Facebook and on YouTube. But for now, we'll just leave you with these wonderful scenes and highlights from the bronze medal match and the gold medal match.